Greetings and welcome back to Faraway Village. In this cold winter times, we're always happy to warm you up with another delicious recipe and some picturesque landscapes. Please relax, take a sip of favorite drink and join us. Today we decided to surprise you with another simple but extremely good recipe, steaks. This is the king of meat dishes all over the world, and also it just seems to be easy. Cooking a great steak needs a lot of attention. Attention to details is the main skill that chef needs. Good products, gadgets, and utensils are must-have. And we can help you with that. By the code, you can find high-quality knives and kitchenware to be the best helpers on the kitchen. For our meal, we chose an amazing beef. This is halal. And the other advantage of this meat is that you can choose how long to cook it. Beef can be almost raw and well done, as you like more, and it'll be safe to eat. If you've ever watched our videos, you know about kurduck. And for one who haven't heard about it, it's a unique lamb's fat from the part with the tail. It's a special kind of animals, and their fat is valuable for Oriental cuisines. Let's get back to the meat, while our cuties are having their treat. We decided to cook steaks today because it's one of the favorite family dishes that can be cooked outdoor and fast. And also, it really needs some special knowledge. Originally, steak is a special part of the meat, and it's made of beef or pork. Nowadays, people started to call every grilled or fried piece of meat like that. But today we're making it like in classic tradition, with a steak part. Usually steaks are served without any spices, but here, in Azerbaijani village, it's more than addition. It's a soul of the cuisine. So we put some salt, pepper, turmeric and paprika. Basic spices that will not cover the taste. Steaks is a dish for true meat fans. It's the best way to feel all the fibers, juices and tastes of the product, made on the hot oil. If you like that as much as we do, write in the comments and let's share the best steak cooking hacks. Meanwhile, we prepare the side dish. It's an Azerbaijani-styled steak, so don't be very strict. We try as much as we can. After potatoes, we fry fat onions and we'll move on to fresh veggies. The weather today is so kind to us. Yes, it's now a winter wonderland, but it's so warm and comfortable to work outdoor. Rustic life is full of joy and everyday little adventures, and to have it outside is happiness. Meanwhile, meat is cooking. The smell around is simply wonderful. Spices did its job very well. On the top, we put some onions, the best addition to meat that is checked out by generations before us. And to make that famous golden trio of nutritive and delicious trio, potatoes. Isn't it the best thing to cook while you're hungry after a long day of rural work? Now fire will do its job. And we have some time to rest with tea and homemade jam. This is white plums called alicha. That is a local Azerbaijani significant fruit. Sweet and smooth, it's perfect to eat raw or make jams. While waiting for new video, you can watch some content on Instagram. Follow us to see more. Ask any Oriental person about what to add on your table and you'll always hear the answer: veggies. Any kind that you like, it's simply necessary to add some freshness and juiciness. Also, it's very healthy to eat it with every meal. Some chopped tomatoes, cucumbers, and herbs. Nothing extra, but will fit perfectly to our main course. Isn't it inspiring to do your favorite hobby around the landscape like that? That always give us a lot of energy and powers to make so much videos for you. And sure, your support is as much important and breathtaking. It's not so much left before we can serve our meal. All the thoughts are about that wonderful steaks in front of snowy mountains. Finally, the best dinner ever is on a table. Bon appetit. That was really a great job. Meat as so juicy. Beef is a perfect thing to please yourself with some soft and delicious meat. And thanks to lamb's fat, potatoes and onions also absorbed some tastes and became perfect. If you like the video, please subscribe and click on the bell. That was Faraway Village. Thanks for watching. Today, we'll hopefully have a chance to show you one more amazing recipe of traditional rustic cooking among the wonderful landscape of snowy Azerbaijan. While we start the adventure, it's a friendly reminder to subscribe. Today's weather is cold, but so nice with this snowy white trees, a winter fairy tale. Azerbaijani nature is rich for different climate, from the hottest seaside parts to mountains with a lot of snow in season. In our area, we're happy to know all the weather types, not only known hot oriental summer all over the year. This shows that our country is more special than it seems. Nature here is different and beautiful always.
Hazır. Tartava, ne bu? Rahat lahana.
Time of cooking has come. Our cooking handmade surface is done. Let's get started. Everything, includes our process, is started with fire. This wonderful element is not only breathtaking and beautiful, but it's a whole symbol of Azerbaijan. Our ancestors respected it a lot, and we still do. Our today's dish is also significant for Azerbaijan. It's a lamb, the most sacred kind of meat in every country, every culture, and religion. Being a symbol of purity, it has softest fibers and unique fat with great taste. To deal with meat correctly and fast, you need to have two things: skills and something to help in developing that. Choose professional knives and utensils by scanning the code and up your skills with us. It'll be great. Our favorite lamb's marinade is easy, just spices you have on the kitchen and some fresh garlic. The only one's secret now is not such a secret, only good massage for meat. Meanwhile, we continue to prepare the cooking place. Today it needs more patience and attention. It's really unusual.
Nasıl ya? Bir geçe geçin nasıl değil mi? 500.
So we put this whole lamb on the handmade net grilling surface. It's going to hold on tight and provide even cooking to the meat. The main idea of construction is making it spinning around but holding the meat crossed form. Look, it holds perfectly and it's quite comfortable to use.
Bobby mo katkano, Bobby.
Cooking meat on a spit is the oldest tradition of Turkic, Arabic, and Caucasus folks. Most known kebabs are made with meat cooked that way, so we took it and made it a bit more modern and useful, but still cooked outdoor. And the tradition that never changes is sure tea time. Azerbaijani people are used to have tea every day for any occasion, especially to rest after work and enjoy the moment. So with some homemade sweets, we have our own ceremony. It's hard to imagine something better than that. A little romantic tea time with your family while cooking amazing dinner and watching the mountains highs. This is what Azerbaijani ceremony is about. Share your time and love. Meanwhile, meat gets the golden-coloured crust, a sign of a quality, professionalism, and wonderful taste. And if you want to share your magnificent recipes, please be free to write in the comments. Let's build a cooking community. Such a dish needs some veggies for sure. We like Azerbaijani cuisine for a habit to eat a lot of fiber food. Local ground is rich for growing it. Fruits and veggies here are juicy, tasty, and aromatic. That makes it a good garnish. For Turkic folks, meat and fresh or grilled veggies is a classic combo. For example, if you visit true Turkish restaurant, it'll always be a few plates of tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, herbs and lemons for free, as a compliment. This is rustic Oriental food, simple recipes, amazing taste, nutritive and traditional. Let us know if you want to watch more simple things to cook or something unusual and specific to our culture.
O da kaynağı çıkasın. Hani kuruydu ha.
While meat is almost cooked, we caught ourselves on how happy we are now, having each other, wonderful house, cooking favorite food, and show it to you, friends. Yes, life in a village is not that easy, but we're truly enjoy.
Mis gibi. Aç. Pek sesini duramaz.
Here it goes, the perfectly cooked meat that doesn't even need a knife to be cut up. Tenderness by its own. Juicy, lightly pink and golden crust on the top mean that we did the amazing job.
Kan. Zaś tęsknił masę.
Finally, time to serve the meal. We can't wait to try the result. So much forces and time was spent to make the perfect dinner. Bon appetit, friends. The smell of the turmeric that we add into marinade is simply great. It occupied the air around the table and makes you feel twice hungry. Very appetizing thing. If you adore our videos, please follow our social media for more. Thanks for being with us today. See you soon on Faraway Village. Here, in Azerbaijani Gabala, we live our simple and joyful life of hermits. Join us to see what is a true Oriental rustic cooking means.
Fena tartışma bu işte.
Our day started with a nice walk, enjoying the snowy mountains and company of each other. Also, we got something interesting for home.
Ya önce karıla zaman ne?
After getting some inspiration from the majestic nature around us, we start cooking. Today we prepared a recipe of traditional Azerbaijani pilaf in a whole lamb, a dish that was made for big holidays, and we're celebrating life. First of all, we prepare all the ingredients, cut the veggies and butcher the lamb, but just to take off the extra parts and to leave the form. For making the best food, you sure need to put love and professional skills. We're sure you have enough of the first, but we can also help with your growth as a chef. By scanning the code, find utensils you need and learn cooking comfortable. Meanwhile, we make a massage with marinade, favorite classical spices to bring out the lamb's taste. The color is given by turmeric, the most known Oriental spice that is also very aromatic and healthy to add anywhere. Now we move on to cutting and telling you interesting facts about Oriental cuisine. As we said, today's dish is pilaf. In English, it's known as rice. but in different cultures it could be a garnish or full dish. It depends on region. Pilaf in Turkey is just boiled rice, sometimes with addition of specific pasta. In Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, it's a dish to be cooked together with meat, onions, and 2 kinds of carrots: orange, regular one, and local yellow one. Azerbaijani pilaf has another interesting point. It must be served with meat, but always cooked separately, never to stew together. Sure, here we can cook any kind of pilaf, but today let's focus on local cuisine's traditions. While rice is cooking, we fry onions and carrots with a lot of butter to make it soft and creamy. With chestnuts, that would be an amazing addition to local pilaf. In Azerbaijan, pilaf has hundreds of recipes, from the regular one to the pilaf inside the lamb, as we're cooking now, or with dough crust inside the big pot. Everything is extremely delicious and we highly recommend to try. Now an important moment. We said that it cooks separately, but technically pilaf is already done, so we just make a little detail for the meat. Other way, you can eat that pilaf as you see it now. More interesting cooking hacks and traditional recipes you can find in our Instagram. Follow and watch while waiting for new video on the channel. Now our old outdoor oven will do its job. Some firewood and nature's magic, and our wonderful dinner will be on the table. Tea time has come, the best way to rest from the hard work. Today we chose the blend of flowers and black tea to stay energized but without any anxiety. As well as samovar keeps water hot, this possibility to have tea time together is warming our hearts. It's such a joy to sip the drink in a company of beloved person when you have what to talk and to stay calm about. The lamb is seeming to be done. Time to serve the table. It's going to be great with pickled veggies. That was prepared from summer.
Bombay.
Even the dog knows it's a wonderful taste. Traditional food is always about that. Simple ingredients, great taste, and unique smell. Isn't it amazing? And the moment of truth, pilaf with chestnuts that soaked up the juices of meat. It's so mouth-watering and pleasant. The taste is even better than the smell. Soft lamb's fibers literally melt in the mouth. And all the spices that were added reveals the taste, but don't cover it all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon. Happy to see you again in our wonderful world of delicious rustic food. Join us today to watch another interesting outdoor recipe and enjoy views of Azerbaijan. Today's dish will probably surprise you. It's liver kebab. Bet you haven't heard of it. But this one of the most often food on our table. Liver can be amazingly delicious if you know how to cook it right.
Bombay.
Improving skills in cooking depends on two things: practice and utensils you have. If you're looking for something professional like knives of all possible kinds, please check out the assortment in our store to find the best option. Let us tell you how to cook a perfect liver. Firstly, it's better to soak up before cooking. You can use milk or water. Then check if the liver fatty or not. The more fats, the more delicious. We add some lamb's lard to make it juicier. Soaking up. In the milk helps to reduce bitterness the liver sometimes has. Also, it makes fiber softer. It's more pleasant to eat while it's melting in your mouth. Then add your favorite spices. On you, no rules, but we advise not to salt it too much. Liver is easy to overdo with. It's a delicate food, but if you're careful, it'll be perfect. We're making two kinds of liver kebab, one in the fats net and one just on the spit with lard. It can seem weird, but in rural life people are not picky eaters. Also, we know so much ways to cook any product really delicious. If you would like to see more delicious food hacks, don't be shy to follow our social media. It's a lot of interesting in there. In Oriental countries, people often eat offal. It's a lot of interesting dishes made of that, but it's more about rural areas, and it's not that known in worldwide cuisine. Liver food usually is known as pate or stewed with veggies. Our kebab today is not an exact roll. It's a traditional, fluffy flatbread. In Azerbaijan, we have a lot of different bread options, but we often go with lavash, thin or thick like that. Meanwhile, grilled veggies are done too. It's very delicious to eat with liver kebab. By the way, kebab story is also interesting. It's delicious and useful, but first mission of any dough was to eat meat without plates and cutlery. Let's remove burnt peel, and it's done. Kebabs, grilled veggies, and liver fried in some breadcrumbs. Amazing rustic dinner. Also, for tradition, we added onion with specific spice, sumac, that is known in Oriental culture. Now some garlic, and it's finally will be dinner time. Serving the meal can be another art, but here, in the village, we prefer big portions and natural foods look, so let's just go with a good plate and nothing extra. And the last hack, that is actually just a culinary classic in Azerbaijan, is adding a fruit. Pomegranate will be amazing with liver, giving a sweet and sour note in savory dish. Also, it's nice with apples, pears, or dried fruits.
Sì, certo.
And here it goes. 3 dishes from the one liver and a full plate of joy. Without any bitterness, liver smells just with smoke and oil. And with refreshing salad for side dish, that is really a wonderful meal.
Yine ama Allah bir laf lezzet tanıyor.
That was Faraway Village. If you enjoyed watching, please subscribe and click on the bell to support the channel. Thanks for being with us and hope to see you soon.
Obi, budu katkano. Pargana. Babamla çay at.
Here we always ready to show you a day of simple, rustic life and cooking away from cities' stress and noise. Please take some tea and relax watching the video. So now the pilaf is on the menu, but not just a rice. It's a full dish inside huge beef stomach. Have you ever heard of that? In Oriental cuisine, it's an often thing to stuff something, veggies, fruits, and even offal. For cooking stomach, you need to know two things. First of all, boil it in hot water for a while to avoid bad smells and make it softer. Second thing is that stomach is always stuffed with something, so you must be careful.
Kebabs göz ağrımı, kebabs.
We always say that everything is delicious if you cooked it with love, and that's why we made Own Knives collection, to share this love to every cooking fan in the world. If you're really interested, please scan the code to see it. After all, stomach needs to soak up in salty water. Wash it well to reduce all the possible bad smells. Offal always needs more preparation before cooking, but also it's very healthy and helps to follow no waste, rustic philosophy. Today we make pilaf with other beef's offal that we got. Don't be that strict to these products. It's a wonderful way to get more protein, iron, vitamins A and E. So let's cut up everything for this healthy meal. Offal dishes are not that popular all over the world. A lot of people are too picky and too strict to that. But anyway, you'll find tens of offal recipes in every cuisine. Especially it's a lot in Turkic folks and Eastern European countries. For good pilaf, we sure need some fresh herbs. It's hard to grow in winter, but garden green onions are impressively aromatic, and the feeling that it's a result of your labor on the ground is breathtaking. In Azerbaijan, pilaf could be made of just rice or mixed with something. Today, we decided to add bulgur for more taste and texture of our dish. And sure, it's going to be more nutritive because this grain has more fiber. In our Insta account, we prepared more short videos about rural outdoor cooking. Take a look and follow us.
Look, easy.
So the recipe is really easy. Mix offal or meat, herbs, rice, bulgur, add some tomato paste and seasonings that you like the most. Then we just fill it into the stomach and it'll be a kind of kitchenware to stew everything together. Then a little sewing lesson. It needs to hold on tight for all the juices to be kept inside the stomach. While our pilaf is cooking, we have a chance to relax. As usual, we prefer doing it on the fresh air, sipping the best tea we have at home. It'll be like aperitif before the dinner, to wake up the appetite and be ready for meal. Herbal tea with some lavender flowers we got at summer. Such a nice moment to remember that wonderful time and warm up from the inside. And sure, homemade sweets. Azerbaijani tea time always includes that. The table is served with some pickles, cucumbers, and yellow tomatoes with some flatbread to be eaten with. So let's take a look on our wonderful pilaf. This aroma of spices is literally everywhere now. Moment of truth. Was our job great or not? We're sure we deal with the task well. It's no awful smell, it literally smells like a meat. And with light note of green onions, it's really very appetizing. It's really very delicious. This is what traditional food means, wisdom of generations. Please like this video and subscribe to motivate us more. Thanks for watching and see you soon. In the most picturesque area of Azerbaijani Gabala, we have our own house and living joyful rustic life. And today we invite you to join us cooking amazing village-style dinner. Dish of the day are juicy steaks with potatoes, the most significant food all over the world that unites restaurant chefs and housewives. The only difference you add are spices and method of cooking. Before we start, let us tell you a bit about our shop. Here you can find high-quality knives and utensils for the most comfortable cooking and serving your masterpieces. Also, here's handmade socks are in stock. Support us and scan the code. So, after removing extra parts, steaks are ready for cooking. Originally, that must be served without spices and cooked separately from other ingredients. But here's about rustic cooking. Fast, simple, and as delicious as possible. Our dish will be cooked all together, so with a special figure knife we cut the potatoes, and just look how pretty it is. Now let's move on to seasoning. Salt, pepper, and paprika. The best combo to imagine. And here's our little hack. Sometimes potatoes, especially winter kinds, can be very dry after cooking in the oven. Some sour cream will save your dish. Also, it adds nice milky note that is always good with potatoes. The same seasoning combo goes to steaks. The main secret is massage the spices into meat's fibers well, and be sure the taste is going to be great. A few slashes of lemon juice start our steaks spa procedures. The weather inspires us to cook something hot and nutritive, and no worries, it's not unhealthy food. There are some myths that steak and potatoes are dangerous to stomach, but the truth is in cooking. What way did you choose? If you also feel inspired, please follow us on Instagram and learn more about Azerbaijani rustic culture and food. We'll be happy for you to join our community. And we move on with some eggplants and tomatoes to add more fiber, taste, and juice to our dish. Now it's a perfect example of plate's rule. Protein, carbohydrates, fats, and additional veggies is the base of the diet. Now the firewood oven will do its job, and we need some patience. The more patient you are, the better result you'll have. It's a regular philosophy that works absolutely everywhere. Nothing is better than waiting for dinner, warming up the appetite with some herbal tea. We always chose it after a hard day to keep calm and feel some relaxation. Rustic life is not that easy, but with a cup of tea and this view, we enjoy it. As usual, tea ceremony goes with some homemade sweets. Today we have little fresh buns and jam that was prepared at summer for cold days like this. With herbal tea, it becomes a real harmony in your mouth and soul. Meanwhile, it's time to serve the table. Meat is almost ready, and hopefully soon we'll have an amazing dinner with a glass of homemade berries compote. And here it is, looks impressively appetizing. And it's not surprising, like who doesn't like meat with potatoes and veggies? If you're not a vegan or vegetarian, sure. The job was done wonderfully. You can see that nice pink color and how much juice it has between the fibers. It's really delicious with every added spice and lots of love that was put inside.
맛있나? 이게 내가. 맛있나? 아야. 들어야.
If we impressed you, please subscribe and click on the bell. Thanks for being with us and hope to see you soon on Faraway Village. On our channel, we talk about delicious food and cultural traditions that are impressively interesting to learn, looking on the majestic mountain view. Join us today. For our today's dish, we need a whole lamb, so let's start with cleansing and preparing it for cooking. Pilaf that we plan to make today will be cooked just inside this carcass. It's an ancient traditional method we follow. With some oil, turmeric, chili, seasonings and lemon juice, we make marinade for the meat. It's common to use for any kind of meat, but lamb with some citrus note is especially good. Also, you can use oranges to add sweetness. Lamb isn't a random choice. From the ancient times, this animal is sacred in a lot of cultures. It's a symbol of pureness, innocence, and kindness. Lamb is known as the clearest possible meat. That's why Caucasus people use it. In Azerbaijan, we are mostly Muslim, so we always check what we eat. Is it halal or not? Lamb and mutton is allowed to eat. That's another reason why is it so popular in our country, in Turkey, and some other Oriental cultures. For cooking such a big dish, we need a big pot. So while everything is getting prepared for the process, we also need to make another construction for fire. With bricks, we built walls, and we'll go with firewood next. While we're preparing everything, you can take some time and check out our store. Here, you can get some merch and high-quality kitchenware as a present for family, friends, or to please yourself. We provide worldwide delivery. And here it goes, Azerbaijani pilaf. Here's rice, some herbs and chestnuts. Local pride. This thing is extremely delicious and goes great to any kind of sweet or savory dish. It's what we can't imagine pilaf without. With some butter for creamy taste and some dried fruits for sweetness, we fill that pilaf into the lamb. This ancient method's base is easy. Lamb with give the juices to the rice and absorb smells of pilaf's ingredients. Now we need to fix the lamb. It's going to be steamed in the big pot, so the dish must stand still not to fall into the water. Steaming helps to keep all the juices inside the meat and not give in into the water. Now we just leave it for a while. Steaming seems to be the easiest process, but it always need to keep the temperature inside, so we decided to rest with the favorite and traditional way. We like to show you the beauty of our homeland. This is the honor for us. And if you truly like it, check out our social media to watch more satisfying landscapes. What we like the most about our culture, that's an idea of good work and good rest. In a village we work every day, doesn't matter if it's hot or cold outdoor, but we always know what we deserve and please ourselves with the break. Tea time is over and the lamb is seeming to be done. It's really huge and weighs a lot, so like a good team we lift it together. Let's see if our dish is that great as it smells. You can see that meat is cooked very well. It separates from the bones easily. And while cutting, we feel an amazing smell of herbs and chestnuts, mixed with a creamy note from butter. This is a true Azerbaijani lamb's pilaf. Now we finally can enjoy the meal. It's the most delicious time of the day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for being here with us. See you soon.